Give me just a second, I'm getting this worked out. Trying the GoPro 7 for a live broadcast. And I don't know if it's working or not. Looks like it might be. Excellent, excellent. Okay. One more second and then we'll get this started. Excellent, okay. This is really cool. So I'm able to connect to the GoPro to my phone to do this live broadcast. Before we start, this is World Oz, where I'm bringing you snowboarding, tech gear, all kinds of fun stuff here in the Rocky Mountains. And today we are talking about the GoPro 7 Black as well as the Osmo Action. What you're watching this on is the GoPro 7 Black. To set it up, if you are interested in how to set this up as a live stream yourself, you can make a video. It's pretty easy to do. I was a little delayed getting this going, but it is live now. Hopefully there's not two different streams going on and everyone joins to this one. If you're watching this on the replay, thanks for coming, and hopefully you'll get to see some stuff. We are here at Breckenridge Ski Resort. As you can see behind me here, the ski runs are running. There was a lightning strike, so they had to shut them down. So we will be able to bring you up the mountain and talk to you in the chat, and then you'll get to see us come down, and we'll get to see how this actually looks. Doing a live stream, using your phone as a hotspot, as well as we do it. Let's go let everybody know that they are running again. Mountain. Couple bucks. I mean, I'll be up. Game started. Give everybody to join us while we wait for them to finish up the fry. A little talking about the action, the GoPro 7. Find a chair. Now the cool thing is, I can't see the back of my GoPro right now. I can turn this around and it shows live right there. The audio you're seeing, or I'm sorry, the audio you're hearing, that's completely coming from the GoPro. I do have a sponge cover over the GoPro, which will help us when we actually go down the mountain. No, that's what I've heard, that the Osmo Action will not do this yet, but I have one coming in a couple of days, so I'm going to give it a test and see what I can find. Hopefully, if not, hopefully that will be updated soon, and I'll be able to save this video, look back at this video, do one with that video, and compare and see which one is framed better, which one had a better signal to my phone, and which one just overall performed better. That's the whole point of this. I'm not expecting a big crowd. I'm not doing a proper review of anything. I just really need this on the mountain. It's a live broadcast, so that whenever the Osmo can do it, I have it to test. So one of the interesting things about the GoPro is they've changed the way that you actually connect to live stream. You used to have to put in your live stream code and a bunch of stuff. It was a real pain in the butt. You'd have to save it on your phone or save it somewhere so that you could do all that. And now you just like connecting to Facebook from any other app, you just click allow and it clicks right in. So I don't know how many people are in the chat. I can't really tell. We got just myself watching and a bunch of thumbs down. Wow. Okay, so thumbs down for testing things out. Got a lot of thumbs down for me making positive videos lately. Hey there, Joe, Drone Life. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I'm waiting for some buddies right now. We're testing the GoPro 7 so that when I get my Osmo in a couple days, as soon as there is live capabilities like this, I'll be able to do a video with the Osmo Action and look at them side by side, take both videos, crop them together, and see how they worked with not only the hotspot, but with the distance from my face. Like right now, I'm at a bent arm's length, and that's how far I am. Ciao. Tutto no, I do not speak that. No Italian here. Sorry about that. Appreciate you hitting the like. I've got a few dislikes for some reason. I think people might be misleading the title, thinking that I'm showing how to do the Osmo Action live. That is not what this video is about. So if you are watching this on the replay and you're hoping for an instructional on that, that's not what this video is about. This video is showing the GoPro 7 live while snowboarding. Yes, it's snowing on me right now at Breckenridge Ski Resort. We're just waiting on some friends to get out of the bar. Joe, I would be shocked if they don't come out with some way to do that. Supposedly it does have Wi-Fi capabilities. So if they're really competing with GoPro, and there's a few things that the GoPro 7 actually outdoes this Osmo Action on right out the bat. Now, this could be all software update that DJI does in the future. They are pretty good about doing more and more of that kind of stuff. Oh, thank you, Dexter. I appreciate that, man. This one's a little different than normal. I'm just sort of experimenting. Figure if you don't experiment, then how do you learn these things, you know? Oh, was it bad signal when I was inside? Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, so you got the Osmo Action and you want to do the Hero 5, you'll see a huge difference. The GoPro 7 stability is leaps and bounds above the Hero 5. And from what I can see and what I've researched, and I've done so much research, guys, I have stayed up till like 3 in the morning watching video after video after video, and that's why I decided to go ahead and buy one of these cameras myself. At first, it didn't seem like a very wise purchase, but I did have a little bit of DJI credits, so I got the camera for just over $200, but I did have to buy it, so I'm not going to be doing any kinds of, you know, inflated reviews. It's going to be pretty honest. The big thing that I've seen is it does zoom in more on the for the stabilization, for what they call rock steady. So it's a closer picture. So it's, you know, a little closer like this, where the GoPro, well, on this live feature I can't do the super view, but on super view it covers a lot, and that's something I want to do side by side. I've got this little setup where I'm gonna have both cameras right next to each other, go snowboarding like this, and I'm going to film in super view, wide view, linear view, and compare that to the different views that you can film in on the DJI, and do some side-by-sides while you're doing action sports. Because with the GoPro, when you're filming yourself doing action stuff, and you know, you're holding the camera back like this or whatever, linear view is way too close, wide view is way too close, and super view is about just right. And yes, it does have a little bit of a fisheye lens in super view. It does not in linear. Everyone's bragging about the Osmo not having a fisheye lens, but it does also. You just turn it off just like you do the GoPro. All right, let me check the chat here. Oh, hey, I appreciate that, Brian. I'm glad you like the reviews. A little inside. As soon as this weather clears up, I've been working on writing, and I don't usually do my reviews this way, but I just wrote a 6-page paper basically with 2 extra pages to tell myself what I want for B-roll and where to film each scene for a skateboard review, an electronic skateboard, which I'll tell you right now, a little spoiler warning, it's pretty freaking awesome. Let's see. No, Joe. The front screen, I will not use that when I'm skiing. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to be tempted to look at it. I don't want to do anything with the front screen while I'm actually riding or doing any action stuff at all, because it's, you know, right now I'm looking directly at this. There's nothing to distract me. I don't even actually look at the camera, but it's human nature to want to look to see if you're in frame when there's a screen right there. And that's what I don't want to catch myself doing. I don't want to go in 30 to 40 miles per hour, even 50 on certain days, coming down a slope like this. Oh, they stopped it again. There must have been another lightning strike. That sucks. We've been waiting for them to open this back up because there was lightning. Can you believe that it's snowing on me like this? And it's supposed to get up to 20 inches by tomorrow afternoon, evening. It was summer just a few days ago. It was weird. So just a heads up, or let me ask you guys, not a heads up, how is the quality now? Can you hear me okay? Is there lag in the video? Because this is being streamed. I'll go ahead and tell everyone again how this sets up. And if you're interested, I'll make a quick little video that shows how to actually stream on the GoPro 7. They've made it so much easier. When this thing came out, it was a lot harder to do. You had to have all your codes and numbers and you had to put it in there. But now it's just a matter of pushing a couple of buttons and poof, here you are. Hey, okay, nice to hear. Hey, Henrik. All right, you guys, if you don't know Henrik at Tech Drone Media, I would suggest go check out his channel. Does great content, great guy, super nice guy. Definitely worth a subscription to go to Tech Drone Media. I would recommend it highly. That's great to hear that there's no lag. And what I'm hoping, or had been hoping, was that we were about to get on the lift and go up to the top so that I could see how this connected to the phone. As you guys can see, I'm watching the chat right there. That's how I'm checking the chat. And I was hoping to actually put this to the test as an Action live setup. But thanks to the weather and lightning, it looks like that might not be happening, because every time there's lightning, they stop the lift for almost 30 minutes. Hey, no problem, Henrik. Just calling it how I see it. Great channel. Everyone should definitely check out Tech Drone Media. And I'm reading this from Brian right now, and I got to say thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I try to be honest, because this stuff costs a lot of money, and I'm buying my own stuff. And even if they sent it to, I think that's why they stopped sending me stuff, is because when it sucks, I say it sucks, and then next thing you know, they don't send me anything else. But you know, it's what it is. You know, I make enough money. I don't need to rely on them to send me free products to be able to make videos. I mean, it's a nice bonus, but YouTube makes me crap. But my day job, you know, it makes me enough that I'm not going to let someone buy me out. Yeah, the skies are blown out. It's nothing but gray. You shouldn't see any skies behind me. They should look completely grayed out. It's snowing on me. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I'm getting covered in snow. As my friends sit inside, and I came outside for you guys so you wouldn't have all the noises and you could actually hear me. I gotta admit, I am really impressed with the audio on the GoPro 7, and I'm wanting to test the audio side by side. A lot of people have been doing audio tests where they're doing a bunch of stuff with the GoPro and then they do a bunch of stuff with the Osmo, and there's like a gap. And it's really hard to tell if the audio is better or not. From what I've seen, I think it's actually a little worse, but not much. Michael, I am sitting outside of Breckenridge. They have it open for late season. It's going to be open till May 27th. They have like 20-something% of the mountain open. Peak 6 is open. It's still a lot of mountain open because Breck is a pretty big mountain. No, that is something the GoPro does not have, Michael. Wait, no, I'm sorry, Pablo. It does not have HDR video. I think it has HDR photos, but I don't think they've updated it to have HDR video. But the Osmo supposedly does. So that tells me that either GoPro is going to do an update and allow that, or the next one probably will. But the skies are blown out in real life too. There's no clouds in the sky. I mean, there are, but it's all fog. It's snowing, it's dumping on me right now. Doesn't matter if I had a ND filter on or anything else. I can see the picture that you guys are seeing, and that is exactly what it looks like in real life. There is no clouds behind. I mean, it is so blown out, and that's real life. So HDR or not wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, Michael, I am really impressed with the sound on the GoPro 7, especially with the wind cover. I have a video. I wish I could somehow link it. If I was at my desktop, I could link it for you. But there's this sponge cover. They range anywhere from $2 to $10. And if you have an action camera like this, they make all the difference in the world. It's almost like having a dead cat over your camera, and it covers all the speakers, and it makes a huge, huge difference. Wow, one thing I can tell you guys right now is I was at 60% when I went live, and I just got the 20% warning on my phone from watching the video, looking at the chat, and using it as a hotspot. I probably could have connected to a Wi-Fi channel to one of these buildings you see around me, but it didn't work that way. Hey Joe, I appreciate that you appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh really? Oh, okay, so Henry, he just said that the Osmo Action HDR disables electronic image stabilization, so it's pointless. There's no reason to use one of these cameras without the image stabilization. It's completely pointless. You might as well still be using a GoPro 4. That's just my opinion. The reason we keep buying new and new cameras is so we get these new and new features. Well, if those features are disabled because you're using a different one, that really makes no sense. So, well, if that's what GoPro, and I bet you that's probably what they would have had to do too, is disable it for the GoPro. And if they are disabling it, maybe GoPro won't bring it into a future update, because what is the point? Like, I never turn image stabilization off. There's only one reason that GoPro lets you turn image stabilization off, is because if you plug this baby into the Karma Grip, that's their 3-axis gimbal that works with the GoPro 7, you want to disable image stabilization and let the grip do the work for you. Oh man, guys, I'm so bummed. You guys want to get closer? You want to see the lift? You want me to show you some stuff? So this is Breckenridge Ski Resort. We'll just take a little walk around, and it is snowing, as you can see. I'll tell you, this is really cool being able to vlog with this or do a live show like this. And they've got it closed down. Everyone's just hanging out. And yes, that is solid gray. I can't see any definition of anything. It's almost like there's just a gray piece of paper behind the trees. Crazy, huh? But yep, so this is Breckenridge Ski Resort. It's probably about 15 minutes from my house. And A Basin is still open. So when I get the Osmo Action in this week, I will be bringing it and the GoPro 7 over to A Basin or to Breckenridge again. And we will be doing some side-by-sides. Now, I probably won't be doing any more lives. RS Miller, from what I have just been told, the the DJI Osmo Action will not do live streaming currently. It is capable, as in it has Wi-Fi in it, and I think Bluetooth also. So it should, hopefully in a future update of firmware, have the access to do that, similar to what we're doing here with the GoPro 7. This video is, again, I'll repeat, a test of the GoPro 7's live stream, talking about the Osmo Action's possible live stream in the future, where I just had a brain fart. Rick, I'm gonna say that's amazing. That was fast. I can't believe you got it already. So does it break up when I'm walking around, or is it breaking up when I'm sitting here getting covered in snow? My battery is now at 10%, guys, so I'm gonna be wrapping this up shortly. Because I'm gonna have no battery, and I need to have a little battery to text home in just a minute. I think one thing I've learned from doing this is you're gonna need an external battery to plug into your iPhone to keep it from draining, because using it as a hotspot, watching the video, really is draining this quickly. Like I said, I started this, it was at 60%, and now it's down to 10%. I do appreciate those who tuned in, and for those who've watched thinking that this was gonna be an Osmo Action Live. That was not the purpose of the title, so hopefully you didn't read it wrong. And we will definitely keep trying this stuff out. I have this Osmo Action, should be here any day now. Ordered one myself, my own money. This will not be a paid review. So stay tuned to the channel. I have a lot of stuff coming, and I appreciate everyone who's watched. Make sure if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to myself, and go check out Tech Drone Media. Great channel, lots of good information on drones and drone tutorials as well. That's interesting that you guys are saying that when I was walking around, it lagged. I wonder, what if I put the phone over here? Is it lagging now? Is that making it lag? I don't know. I am so covered in snow. Look at this. Covered in what I call dipping dot snow. All right. That being said, we're going to wrap this up before I have no battery left at all. I seriously appreciate everyone, and stay tuned. I'm going to be making some really cool content, and in the future when I do snow content, it is going to be reviews and stuff on the snow. There'll be the occasional vlog on the snow, but it's going to be more of the reviews and things like this that will hopefully teach people and help people. It just will have cool backgrounds instead of being in the office. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up again. Those who are still here, I appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time.